Hi, I'm Alexa Renee, and joining us tonight is a very special guest. His talent and creativity is expressed through filmmaking. He has had his hard work and projects recognized, highly acclaimed, and have even won awards from the US to Vancouver, Canada. Although he doesn't consider himself a comedian, comedy is definitely one of the highlights of his many talents. If you see him walking on campus, be sure to shake his hand, because very soon you will be seeing his blockbuster hits on the big screen. Please give a warm welcome to one of Bay Area's finest, aspiring filmmaker, Andrew Cathy. Thank you for joining us tonight, Cathy.
Thank
Andrew
you.
Cathy.
It's all good.
So, you're mainly recognized for your short films that have had excellent reviews and awards. So can you please kind of explain a little bit what a short film is for those who may not know?
Yeah, I mean the definition of a short film is essentially anything under 60 minutes. That's what's recognized in any time of film academia of that sort. So yeah, I mean it could be a comedy, drama, whatever it is. But like you said, I do a lot of comedies. So
cool. And your interest began at a very young age. You took film in high school when you were a kid. I know that you liked tinkering with cameras. And then once you got to college, it was like, boom, you were winning awards and film festivals. And I know that some of your popular films were Birthday Boy and Deer Hunt, which was a PSA that you had reviewed in Canada. So can you tell us a little bit about those two films?
Yeah. Deer Hunt was I originally was making a short film about a guy who's texting and driving, and he hits a deer in the middle of the road, and the deer haunts him. And so I went up to Vancouver and met a few people, and they told me they were doing a PSA, like anti-texting and driving up there. And I collaborated with a Canadian filmmaker up there, and we got screened and we got shown all throughout British Columbia, and it was really cool. So,
yeah, and I saw that, and it was honestly hilarious.
Thank you.
Like, you guys have to check that one out. No wonder you got awards for that. It made me laugh. So so you told us a little bit about that, and you touched a little bit about your comedy. And so I know I've seen several of your films, and you really are funny. And comedy is something that's really difficult to write, and it's really hard to execute, but you happen to be really good at it. So have you always been interested in comedy, or is that something that you just kind of picked up once you started your films?
Yeah, I mean, I've always been the jokester, kind of the class clown kind of person going through high school and all throughout my grades. But yeah, I've always been interested in comedy, and I've always, enjoyed watching funny movies, anything like that. And then so once I started getting to writing, it was just second nature to start doing comedy. And I've met a lot of people that have helped me how to make stuff funnier and learn different rules on how people think, and just some psychology stuff like that. And it's really interesting. So
it's kind of, I mean, it's definitely something that you have to have certain talent and understanding to do. So
yeah, there's a reason why all the really professional comedic writers make a lot of money.
Yeah,
there's a reason for that, because it's a lot harder to write a comedy than it is a drama.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
And I know that you have an upcoming film that you just finished shooting this weekend, and it's about zombies. So I'm sure there's some kind of a comedy twist behind that, and that's perfect for 2012 because there was so much media hype with the whole zombie apocalypse and all that. So why don't you tell us really briefly, not to give too much away, about what we can expect with your new film?
Yeah, so the zombie film is called Red Run. It's coming out to film festivals locally in 2013, early 2013, and it's essentially a film about zombies have been in society for around a year now, and the film is about zombie integration. And so the film is about this government agency that essentially is fostering the idea to integrate humans in societies through a race, the Red Run. And it was a really awesome experience. Got to work with some really awesome people. And yeah, I couldn't ask for a better time.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time that we have today. Thank you so much for joining us. You can check out Drew's work on his YouTube channel at Pocket Pool Productions, or follow him on Twitter at chunkoflove77. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.